Hello everyone, the Panda Photographer is here, and welcome back to another Lightroom and Photoshop tutorial. This is how I add my photos. You may have a different technique and a different style on how you add your techniques in your photos, your images, but today I'm going to focus on one of my portrait shoots with key shot, and this was taken in New York City, and she is on my Instagram. She doesn't do a lot of modeling. When she does, she's very open-minded, but don't flood her with like messages about you want to do a couple portrait shoots, because she is a paid model, so you have to like pay her to model. So with that said, thank you everyone for tuning in. I am KK Alexander Denichi Bailey. You know me as the Panda Photographer from 6for6studios.com. And if you're new to this channel, I really would appreciate if you subscribe to the channel, and also hit the like button if you do like the button. And if you want to follow me on social medias, in the descriptions below, all the social media is there. And if you want to support this channel as a travel photographer, independent photographer, homeless photographer, I really appreciate if you do a little donation to the PayPal, $1, $2, $5, $20, but it's up to you guys. But with that said, I'm gonna roll the intro and we're gonna get started. So in today's video, if you guys are live, I am going to be touching up this photo once again. I'm going to be remastering this photo once again. So I am using a Wacom tablet. I'm also using a Logitech, what is this, Logitech G300S gaming mouse with all the keystrokes, and they are programmable, by the way, and got the sensitivity to 43 dpi, just like let you guys know that. But I could also change the speed by changing the color. So anyway, already down to 1500 dpi. But with that said, everyone, these are the tools I'm using. I'm using my slow-ass laptop, and by the way, when you make a donation, it's going to help me get a new laptop. I'm trying to get another laptop from another photographer at this time, but let's continue on to do the editing for this. So I shot this with the Sony A7R with the Sony FE90mm micro lens. Really exceptional sharp lens, by far. Really good lens. Definitely, really, if you are a Sony shooter and you have a Sony E-mount body, I definitely recommend picking this lens up. By far is one of the best micro lenses you can buy. But you also got Samyang. I'm not sponsored by Samyang, that has a micro lens. It's a manual focus lens, but trust me, it's also as clean and sharp. But we're gonna go down to the bottom section here, and I'm gonna show you. And if you guys don't mind, I want to play a little music, but I want to turn down the volume, if you guys don't mind. Alright, so just want you guys to see that I did use a Sony Sony 90mm micro lens on the A7R body. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset everything. I'm going to show you what it looked like before. Now just take notice of this image, how beautiful it looks. Alright, now watch. 1, 2, 3. Reset. Look now, look how underexposed that photo is. Now take a look, like, once again, how much I have brought this photo back to life. So I did quite some work on it, but I want to remaster it. I want to remaster it for this Wednesday's evening's Lightroom and Photoshop tutorial. But I am going to just reset it once again. I am going to select enable profile corrections, chromatic aberration fixed, and right now I'm gonna go into the portrait and pick a preset. Let's pick something nice. Now I got tons of presets here, but I'm going to use one that looks acceptable. Now if you guys are new to this channel, just wait until later on into the middle of the video if you want to subscribe and hit the notification button or hit the thumbs button up. It really helps. Follow me on Instagram at ThePandaPhotographer, all one word. The link is down in the description below. Don't be afraid to follow. Simply Kiss seems very nice. Like the glow. So I am gonna crop, since this was a 36.4 crop sensor camera. Got room to crop. There we are. That looks better. Now I am going to do a little bit of changing the colors. Okay, for one, I'll put 1.0 on the sharpness, and then I get back to that a little later. Now you guys might not be seeing this, but I am going to change it to the Sony colors profiled, because each and every last Sony camera that I have had and I have owned in the past, I have calibrated all of the Sony cameras. So I did make a video about how to fine-tune your Sony Alpha cameras if you wanted it to look like a Canon, a Nikon, whatever. But slight difference in color shift there. Alright, now I want more highlights in here. I want to open the shadows just a bit. Alright, bring the bronze down, golden, and then I'm going to fix the greens just a bit. I'm gonna leave the reds, reduce the blues just a bit, and then I'm gonna make adjustments. I'm gonna make some adjustments right now. So here we go. So let's put that at 45. The shadows, -20 on the whites. Let's do +15 the blacks. And use the sharpening tool. I'm gonna using the sharpening tool right now. Alright. Do a little bit of spot removal before I touch up on the skin. And this is what I normally do is, is touch up on, remove some spots on the skin before I do any of the skin touching. It's a very important tactic or style that I like to do. Removing. bit. Done. And I'm going to be softening up the skin just a little bit. Where's my skin softened? And I'm going to bring the skin down a little bit. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is basically use the selected mask overlay to make sure that I don't go over some spots. I'm going to brush in really quickly here. And I'm gonna decrease the size of the brush. Increase the size again on the brush. Fill. Zoom. Oops. Oops. Just want to get using the alternate key to remove some of the spots. Because I'm going to sharpen those eyes just a bit. Moving the navigation over just a bit. Use the alternate key again. I'm going to sharpen her eyebrows in a bit. Concentrating. All right. brush in here, fine details. This is going to look good. I'm going to also soften her arm just a bit. Decrease the size of the brush again. And you guys are probably saying, why so long, Keiki? Why you gotta be such an anal person about these images? Sometimes I am. Sometimes I do want to take my time on the subject and touch up just a bit. So I got the overlay done. Zoom in on her skin. Oh yeah, I like it. I like. Alright, now what I'm going to do next is make a new brush, and going to actually brighten up those green eyes just a bit. And increase the size of the brush. And I feel it. I feel me getting sick again. So if you guys are trying to understand what I'm doing, I just did soften the skin. I just did some corrections on the eyebrows, the eyes, to remove some of my soft skin brushing, because I am going to sharpen these areas. And brush. And sharpen face. And what I'm going to do is increase the size here, and then brush this in. A little bigger. And do the brush size. Do you see how much more contrast, how much more defined it looks in the eyebrows from before? Not sure if you have to change, but it's a dog in the library. What the? Okay. Now I'm gonna brush once again. Get down to the business, and I'm now going to whiten the eyes just a little bit. Just a hint of it. Increase that brush. Okay, now if you guys are curious, whiten the eye just a bit. Now I'm gonna add new brush, and sharpen face once again, and this time I'm gonna get in there and sharpen those eyes just a bit. Just a bit, just increasing the brush around the eyes. Right. Boom. Fit. Oh, I got to talk about the chats. Who's in the chat? No one's in the chat. Everyone's busy on a Wednesday. Alright. That vibrance is pretty strong. 35. Mix the red and that's it. Seems a bit strong. And now going to the library. Now I'm gonna go into the library. I'm gonna make a few more. I'm gonna make sure that I pick my copyright. Go back to the development world. And to sharpen again. This time, sharpen. Actually, no. And since I am done with this, I'm gonna go back and edit this and Photoshop now. So if you guys enjoy what you're looking at and what you see so far, if you have any other questions, you can either ask me in the comments down below. If you're watching this later on, if you're here live, you can just ask those questions right now. But the reason why I'm going to be going to Photoshop is I'm going to be polishing the photo image up now. So I'm going to add everything in Lightroom. Now I'm going to polish everything and Photoshop it. And still process. It's a large file, everyone. Very large. A7R was no joke. Why did it do that size? screen. That's better. Alright, first I'm gonna focus on the background. Blur that background out a little bit more, make it a little bit more bokeh-licious. For some that do like the bokeh. And here's the funny thing. The Sony FE Micro GOS lens is only like $1,100. I was expecting it to be like it's a $1,700 lens, but for $1,100 you get your money's worth. You really do. Okay, now I'm gonna be compressing that background a little bit more. Oh yeah, I see that change. I see the change. It's very subtle, but it's there. The change is muchly, it's that. Alright, why is it doing that every time? Applied. New color flex. Okay. Getting sick. This is fucking great. Okay, portraits. Let's do. What is it processing like that? Okay, now I'm gonna make some adjustments here. Okay. Skin tone. Probably not. I'll think about that one later. Photosynthesizer. Okay. Seems like I did everything that I wanted to do in Lightroom. Don't want to do that one. Why did it do that? Not give me the options. Nope. Contrast dark. Okay, now let's go into button. Okay, now what do I want to do with this one? Okay, let's go into no, don't want that one. Don't want that one. Too strong. Just do. Nope. Alright, this is some soft touching. Now let's go to back into for the color. Okay, where is my borders? Where did I put it? Okay, it's not this one, and it's not here. Not in landscape either. I am looking for my borders. Oh, did I not? I already went. It's okay. And then finally it. Yes, I am getting sick, everyone. Not because I'm outside, even though I sleep outside. That's not the point. The point is people come to the library, cough, touch things. I have 2 bottles of sanitation and all these sanitation wipes, and still that won't stop germs from spreading. People don't cover their mouth, people don't. It's just like, what can you do, right? Only in America. Ocean. Oh, you guys, you want to see these cool effects? Okay, so let's get this out of here. Okay, let's not do that. Let's get out of here once again. Okay, I want to show you some of these cool effects. You guys might like this. This is why you should use Nick Collections. Come on, render, load. Why is it loading in that format? Okay. So you got something like this. If you want something like this, you can do something like this if you wanted to, and you can change the style. So if I go change how it looks something more like this. You change it to here, it's gonna look something more like that. Gonna change it here, gonna bring it out more, pop it out a bit more, change it here, but I don't want that. So what I want is let's try blur. Let's see what's in blur. Nope, don't want that either. Black and white. And you guys are probably wondering, why you did it in color if you're going to convert it in black and white? That's because I want to save it in both formats, so I can just revert back. But look how beautiful that looks. Oh my god, goodness. Looks good. I'm a big fan of black and white film. I grew up shooting Minotas and other vintage film cameras with Super 35 and 35 filmed and X400 film, and what was my other one? The wet. What was that wet paper? I just recently did it too. I've still got my Minolta GX1, and I went to develop some of my film, and didn't I realize that I actually had a roll film that from New York City, and I developed it, and I did one was in wet paint, so it was pretty cool. But I like this one, so we're gonna hit that accept button. Excellent. Oh, very good. Now I can do the structure on top of it. She is a classy lady, by the way, so she deserves a classy look. But if you guys like the content, hit the like button, share it. If you want to see more, hit the notification button. But I also do a mixture of videography work. If you look at my channel and look at my videos, I do product reviews, give you tips, tricks. I do sometimes reaction videos. If I deem seeing them fit to be worthy of a reaction video. Let me just get in there just a bit. Get out of here and define. Let's do one more thing to it. It looks good so far. Analyzing. Okay, so you guys know how I do my processing, but if I had a faster computer, I'll tell you this, I've been done maybe like 15 minutes ago, and this video has been going on for about 15 minutes. I mean 30 minutes. I've been done in 15 minutes. Okay, let's do, can't see shit with half the screen all freaking blurred out. Actually, let me just cancel this. So, going to end the video and going to say, here it is, the final touch, remaster once again, and she looks stunning, doesn't she? She looks like a lady. She is a lady, by the way. But with that said, everyone, it's been a pleasure to show you guys what I do, how I process some of my photos. Sometimes my photos do take longer, sometimes my photos take shorter times. It just depends on the workflow, but it also depends on the hardware. This laptop, slow. I had to get repaired temporarily, so I'm saving up for a new laptop. Fellow photographer is going to sell me his Alienware for 600, so I'm definitely trying to pick that up. If you guys are interested in a micro lens, selling it, aim out if you're an aim out shooter. But with that said, thank you for watching, everyone. It's been a pleasure. Go to my website at 646studios.com. I do have tutorials on portrait photography and photography itself. I do also have tutorials on videography too, which is kind of out of date, but I'm gonna update it once I get my hands on new gear. And I can still currently do the updates, but check out my portfolio. Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, Mixaid. But with that said, eat, sleep, photography, repeat, everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's save this bad boy.